Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back to Vega, a city that I really like at this point. I just love how many buildings we have on one island. Isn't that cute? A lot of them really, and yeah, almost every centimeter on this island has been used so far. Look at that, we actually have still some room for improvements. Like this hospital was a bit too far away there from the main street, and we can have its own entrance then here in the front as well. Even up to this point there, I think just fine. Now in Vega, there's not that much to do anymore. I mean, we could theoretically go for skyscrapers. That would change the skyline there once more. Right now, what we've done is, first of all, you can see this on the fireworks. We have an exhibition going. So the World Fair 25 years Anno 1800 or Anno series has launched in my World Fair. The anniversary. And lots of people are celebrating the occasion, of course. And also, way more important is that we are getting a lot of, well, temporary attractiveness out of that. And we can use this to our advantage there. So I just need a bit more. Let's check it out here for my policy. The attractiveness for artisan and engineer residences improving. And we only need about 15 more. I mean 13 more, right? So that is, I think, one module of the Docklands. Yep, that's plus 15. And with that we can get cracking on that. Let's have a repair crane somewhere here. Perhaps we can squeeze it in somehow. This is not looking so great. This is not looking so great up here. There it is. This is not connected though. This one is not connected. We could move this one a bit further away. And now we have it. There you go. 1752 attractiveness. What I would like to do here that I can see, I would really like to make this a bit more symmetrical there. So I do need to move them a bit further over, right? We need to make sure though that they are connected, of course, because otherwise we lose that attractiveness again. And only now can we, there you go, only now can we squeeze in then some more ornaments there. But I'm out of modules for now. Yep, I could have the harbor master there, but this is a really good area for depots, honestly. Let's have one of them for now here, and then the pier connecting it, so that we get that attractiveness bonus out of it. This is a work in progress, not done yet. I need to wait until we have unlocked more modules again, right? But for now it's connected and we get the bonus out of that. I would like to use this now to finally enable the Arts Patronage Act. Let's check it out. And this is really rocking us up by, it's doubling our attractiveness. And we actually jumped a couple of levels there, I think, too. Crazy, we're enticing Metropolis now, very close to the highest level. Pretty like bright balloons. That is a very good name for our city. And this is despite most of my buildings now being investors, right? It's not even affecting it. Let's get rid of that again. We're at 1800 attractiveness, and with it we are at 3200. Yep, that's how it goes. Perfect, really. Very happy about that. That means even after the World Fair is ending, even after that, we can continue with a high level of attractiveness. The World Fair right now gives me how much? Can we see this? Exhibition festivities, 400, it's 400. Right, so we're going to lose 400 again. Even then we're pretty high there on the list. Very good. That's what I would like to see. With that, we have enabled, of course, a few more departments. And this one here, for example, is really cool. Affects the productivity of coastal buildings by 300% if they're affected by a harbor master office. Or this one here affects the depots. We have harbor master offices here, so this should give me actually a boost to my storage. Also, wait a second, there was something else here. There it is. Extra goods from heavy factories. We get a third product for extra goods for basically everything that is produced in my heavy industry that is connected with a trade union. And it's a lot, right? So the penny farthings, for example, we get a boost out of them. Of the sewing machines, we get a boost. Of the furnaces and of the glassmaker even. How very nice. This is also pretty cool, I think. And that's only because we have enabled that attractiveness. Reward World Fair. This one, we don't need them. So Department of Culture is something I really don't like. And influence for engineer residences. Alright, doesn't give me anything. That are connected by town halls. Right, like this one should be, but unfortunately the town hall monument does not count as a town hall. We have lots of investors surrounding it, but unfortunately those are not affected by that Even after all these years and updates, unfortunately, nope. So it's useless to us for the moment. Even if I build town halls, a town hall costs me 20 influence, so we would need to have at least 20 engineers just to make up for it. Not worth it at all. But the reduced need for food is actually pretty worth it, so I'm going to keep that active. Very good. So, lots of progress once more in the city itself. We are staying above 200,000 there right now and 60,000 people. And if you noticed, we have spent 5,000 research points. Where are they? Well, of course, they are being used right now in my next major discovery, and that is the Colossal Ship Permit. And with that, we can unlock the Dreadnought. Looking forward to that, even though I think the Dreadnought is weaker than you might think.
The fire left ruins behind.
Alright, oh yeah, this is not looking so great. We have a bit of timber left, so let's repair. Though I will need a bit more timber in Havisham. Let's get this over. And where is my main fleet sitting right now? I have no idea. There they are, in front of Leo. Alright, because I would like to most likely hunt some gunships, but problem here is that defense is really good, right? So it's cutting into this corridor there all the way to over halfway. So destroying anything here will be very hard if we don't want to get too close to that. Plus the sea mines will probably start here already. Need to be super careful about that location. Oil wise, I think I have stopped one, but that is active again. We're down to 0 again. This is really not something I like. Despite having so much oil coming over now, is it not enough tankers or not enough oil? It's not enough oil. We have the tankers really. So that is, we can use this whole area here on top of that. I hope I have everything ready for it. Some more barrels we can easily get, and let's just see. This is looking good, and with that we just need the oil tanks or the oil platforms. There you go, the oil wells. And yeah, then we just need the tracks, and we got 133 steel beams, so we should be able to make this happen. Just have it along the road all the way to the harbor. It's a pretty long way, as you can see, and it is going to cost me quite a lot. Ooh, it might actually not be enough. We'll see. Getting down here into the harbor area we are now. Very good. There's the tracks. Here we need to make sure that we use some additional double tracks now, because the tracks or the trains like to block each other quite often. And then we're going to make it like so. Like so.
About time we toasted
Over this one we need to... Oh, this is going to hurt. Make this quick. There you go. Alright, and then we continue onwards. All the way here. Very good. We've made this happen. And with that we got another source of oil coming in now. Are we boosting this already? No, we are not. Let's also boost all my oil production. We're now using almost 15 oil fields in Oreo. That's going to be great for my oil input, hopefully. Now, also, we're lacking a few obreros here and there. There's still a few more we can build right now. And a few more that we can repair. And what's going on with the majority of them? We don't have lifestyle needs, but it looks like the basic needs might be a bit of a problem here, right? So ponchos, the fried plantain. No, it's full. Ponchos, fried plantain, bombins, tortillas. Nope, actually it's fine. We just need to upgrade a few of them. They've just lost all of them. So all of them just lost some of their resources here because we cut off the trading post here for a second, right? This is, of course, is not great. And they're a bit unhappy about that. But of course, it continues to work. We need to wait there a bit. Then we can continue with the upgrading. Let's go back to the old world because it's shopping time once more. I love this. And of course, we want to get some juicy items here once more. Anything really, there's an epic mortar. Of course, we're going for that. Self-destruction mode on ships is probably not that great, if I think about it. And we want to get as many of the good items as possible for, of course, my first dreadnought then. Right, so there's a whole bunch of items we can use. The handgun, we have 2 of them, that's fine. Romanov once more. The damage per shot and attack range is pretty cool. If you pair it together with the damage to steamships and the speed boost, then you can really wrap it up. I think the Dreadnought will have 4 slots, but we'll just see. Another Corsair, making it 3. Let's get this over here to my fleet once more. Nice shopping there. Thank you, Anne Harlow. And despite all of that, we're still sitting at 20 million credits there right now. So I might also use this quickly to have a look at Isabel's harbor. Perhaps the luck is on our side and we do get another white flag. It would be very helpful. Oh, a Ferras is always good. Unfortunately, I can't get this one out of the harbor here. And I'm really just looking for the white flag. Unfortunately, as you can see, it is nigh impossible to do this. I'm re-rolling now with 120,000. Let's do it once more. Let's do it once more. And that's it. Back in Oreo. Yeah, workforce has recovered. Just fine. Still a bit unhappy the whole thing here. Might be because we're overproducing, overworking. Yeah, the oil. Okay, I would like to really force the oil. Coffee is not that important, so they don't mind. Coffee and caoutchouc I would also really like. Caoutchouc gives me a -7. Let's actually get rid of that. It's really just not good. And I don't need that much caoutchouc anymore since the monuments have been built. Now there's also some rewards out of the large anniversary exhibition. We do get 9 the Divine 9 rockets. Okay, we get a steward. And we get a charcutière. And also not really that great. Also, this is really good. 10 golden tickets. So we can use these for global items. We can use in other games as well. I'm going to take them, of course. Alright, we might still do some other things here. I really don't like the brick factories there. And I might want to move them. Did I say I want to move them? Behold, I found one spot. Up here, behind the glassmaker. We can connect it right here in my oil district. By the way, there we have also another glassmaker that I really don't want to have here. So up there is another spot available. Oh, this is not a warehouse. Ooh, but we can move this one down. And then we can have this one going to the warehouse. Perfect. We need to fiddle around here. And then we can use... Oh, this is a filament factory. We don't need that anymore. Let's get rid of that. Plus, I would still like to have a bunch more scholars, so like this, right? And probably no, this is not possible, but that's okay. And then we have probably just some trees here or anything that's blocking it from the general industry zone here. So really just a denser forest, something like that, just behind it, so that is a bit hidden. Yeah, but that's it, I think. There's not... Oh, this one is actually closed. We can enable this one again. Should be stuffed with cement. No, we are not. That's fine. We can get rid of that. We have too many of them. We built them also in preparation for the monuments. And we can still use some more space here a bit more effectively, I think, by moving this one a bit closer. And then we should be able to use another one in here. Getting this one up to this area. Perfect. And there we have another spot found for the second brick factory. Right up here at the end of my city. Looking towards the cliffs. That is fine. They're going to be happy for it. And this gives me a bit more space here once more. I don't need the fire station really. I'm going to put it over here beside the police station. The clay pits here we can actually keep. But we probably want to hide that a bit. So let's go ahead and move the warehouse. And then we just need to move a bunch of these here. Let's just make sure that we do have that one sorted, like so. There's even an entrance, look at that. A pass through, a tunnel through that building. And yes, I'm pretty sure you can walk through that. There you go. Perfect. And then we have the clay pit right in front of us. And this one we can now hide with some trees. Right? I think we do this. We're just going to have some temperate growth here all around us in this little area. Just a few trees, a little park you might say, having something to hide it, and that's totally fine. And probably also upgrade that one here while we're at it, just to fit in. Yeah, I think that would also look better. So let's just have another thing moved. Get rid of these trees again, this road, and just move the warehouse right down here. So it's in the same tile as the clay pit. And this actually makes here another block available again that we could use. I think we're going to use this. So these are all just some smaller optimizations we can do. Looking around the city, and of course also having a bit of time for that without the constant need to fight. There is one more that we can just have here. Ending then kind of like, it looks like it would end with the warehouse. I like the look of that. That's fine. And then of course a bunch more trees here in the back. Now with that, the clay pit can continue exist. Of course we could also move it then at some point. But for now, that's fine. And I would like to go ahead. Oh, yeah, thank you, Leo, for 150,000. We can also continue with adding more trees now to these tiny spots that we have everywhere. And I like the trees. We could also have the enclosed trees, if I find them. Gotta be there. There it is. Enclosed trees are also really nice to look at. I think they would fit a bit more for to the city, right? Because they also have the same pavements as the houses on the ground. So that definitely fits nicely. Wherever we have a bit of an empty spot available there, we can have a bunch of them. And yeah, while doing this, we can also find the occasional dirt roads that we still have that I need to delete. Unfortunately, we cannot make shift upgrade, right? To upgrade all the dirt roads on this island. That would have been a bit too easy. So I still need to manually do this like so. But that's even easier than before, of course, ever was. So I'm really happy that we have this feature. There you go, there you go, there you go. So many empty spots that we can use with that. And I gotta say, I actually prefer these trees as a courtyard more than the fountain, because it's more realistic. You don't have a fountain in every courtyard, realistically speaking, so this makes sense. You have trees or a little park and some benches. Stuff like that.
You dinosaur.
This might be a bit too much here. But here, yeah, we could actually really have a little fountain then after all. Somewhere in here where people can enjoy a bit of fresh water. But please don't jump in. And also, once again, let's also upgrade all of this for 63 tons of bricks. Fine. We have a lot of workers that would like to upgrade, but we don't have a lot of workforce anymore, so that's not something I can force right now. In here, let's actually have some of the fountains, right? This is sophisticated port area, sophisticated city area. This can definitely have some fountains, and some of them will also have just some trees again. That might have a fountain here and a fountain here, since this is big enough. Oh, unfortunately, there is though there should be another one. That's the one. That looks good. The palace can actually stay as is, I think. I do have a bit more influence that allows me to purchase one more share. I would probably really like to do this, since every share that I purchase gives her less income. Because if someone would, for example, purchase shares from our side, you would actually also lose the income from that. Oh, look at that. Someone tries something here. Thank you for the free cargo. Miss Hunt. That harbor defense, of course, is not that easy to crack. And a hand-blown grenade. Yeah. Can we throw it like fireworks? We can't. We can throw it overboard. That is what I like to do with it. How much longer now for my research? 7 minutes. That's not that far away. Perfect. And yeah, we can also then just happily continue with some ornaments. Here we can have a little alley. There's some normal trees as well. Of course, I would like to block some industry zones there as well. with trees, whatever we can do to make things a bit nicer. And there's actually a bigger area here, and I really don't need to plaster everything full with buildings, since we are already doing this, right? We can also just go ahead and have a nice, yeah, fountain area here as well. Surrounded probably with some trees. Just because we can do it. And then also here somewhat, since we are still alive. Still dirt roads. I'm surprised at that. Let's also upgrade this one here so that it looks a bit better, close to everything. That's a bit hidden. Actually, this looks pretty nice. This plaza there, right in front of the mine that we have. We might actually hide the mine there a bit, right? We don't really need to have it visible at all. It can be hidden there, just a tiny bit. That's fine too. Alright, so far so good. I'm really just waiting now for my research to pop up, and then we can continue onwards here. Stay tuned.